when I was going to bed. But I didn't feel uncomfortable, and it was through when I was growing up. He started to talk to me, he started to guide me. I saw more spirit walking around me, and that's through that. But I had to develop. You know, I couldn't just say to everybody, I'm a medium, I could talk and see spirit. I had to learn how to connect to them, how to understand what they were trying to teach me or tell me. How do I talk to somebody else about their loved one that I'm seeing? You know, and I could be in a restaurant and I see a lot of spirit, but it's about, do I go up to that person and tell them that I've got their mum or their dad standing next to me wanting to give them a message? It's not the right time. You know, I've heard of mediums do that and then they get a slap around the face because they're trying to have a nice relaxing evening, but they want to hear from the loved one at that point. It's not the right time. You know? But that's how my journey started. But I always believe, even if you can't connect or you don't feel that you see or talk to spirit, I always believe that everybody can do this. And that's what I'm kind of here to do. Everybody can do this. I am no more special than anybody. Okay, we are all one, we can do this together. Okay? Any more questions?
Nick, is there any kind of science behind this, that you can learn these things by theory or something like that?
Any type of science?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there was any science behind it. It's about letting go, about release and understanding, guidance, but also opening up. So meditation would be a great thing. It's not science. You know, and when you're doing meditation, if you're having a guided meditation or a spiritual meditation, you can ask them for your guide, your loved one to come forward, you know, and to make themselves known to you in a way that you will be comfortable with. So when I first started with my American guide, a Native American guide from Two Hawks, he used to come forward really strong and powerful, spin me in the chair, like I felt like I was spinning. And it really made me feel sick. And I said, if you want to work with me and I want to work with you, you've got to find another way of doing this. So then he would make me feel like I was falling out the back of the chair every time. I was going, well, this isn't working either. So they said, well, we'll try another way. So through loving understanding and respect for each other, we worked in a way that we could do it together. There's no science. It's time. Time, patience, and trust.
That means anyone can learn about it, like anyone is right.
Yes. And I'm always happy to help people start off. You know, because your life, my life is rich. Okay? Rich with love. Okay? And rich with the power of helping others. And that's what my job is about, getting other people to be as rich as me in what I do. Yeah, but that makes sense? Yeah? Any more questions?
Is there anything to do with the mind?
Anything
With your mind?
to do with my mind? What, do I lose my mind? What do you mean by to do with my mind?
Would you learn this?
No, it's about relaxing. Okay? Letting go. Everybody has a fear. You know, when I first started, there was a fear of standing up on the bottom. You have to let go, because spirit will just, even now I feel spirit behind me just pushing me, saying, you know, you've got to say this, or say this is how you answer this question. Okay? But everybody, you know, when I talk to spirit, I hear their voice this side. Okay? Some people will hear this side or here, but we all have an inner voice. Okay? Do you know where your inner voice is? You do. Yeah. But do you know where it comes from? Where?
That's from the heart.
Okay.
That's what we see.
Okay. Well, I always do a little test. Okay. So you just go like this. You feel it there, do you? Okay, that's interesting. Because the little test is where we just sit down in a quiet space, okay, and just think of a little word, you know, love or happiness, and think and hear it go over and over in your mind. And you'll realise that actually the space in your mind, or in your belly, or in your chest, is where your voice is. Okay? Which is like what you're saying. Okay? You agree? Okay? But when spirit comes forward and you ask them to come forward, eventually, when they actually do talk to you, you'll hear it's a different place. So you know that actually you're not going mad. You know, everybody's got a little voice going on in their head. I walk down the street going, should I buy this paper today? You know, but people, dare I say, but ladies do it when they want to buy clothes. So should I buy a pair of red shoes or yellow shoes? You know, but it's when spirit comes forward, it will be a different voice, and it will be from a different place within your being, and that's where spirit are. later on we'll try it. Okay, I'll get one person to come up and we'll try it. Okay? Just shake my head. You want to go, do you? Okay. Any other questions?
There are some spirits who disturb people.
There are
Right,
some-
that's
Say again?
There are some spirits who disturb people,
Yes.
and we have, and also you have bad spirits, you know, to
Ooh,
disturb us.
okay.
Yeah, and why is that so?
Okay. Poltergeist. Okay, right, okay. Okay. I think there's different subjects being mentioned here, okay? Let's start with people being, lots of spirit around them, okay? Or interfering. You said interfering, was that your word?
Disturb.
Are you talking about nighttime or daytime or generally?
Anytime.
Anytime, okay. Oh, nice. I love that. How else like the spirit? Don't laugh. Okay. Right. Do you know, sometimes we're our worst enemy, okay? Because we open ourselves up to the spirit world, but we don't shut the spirit door, okay? People say to me about the chakras, opening up the chakras, closing down the chakras. It's a vital point of our job, okay? So if you leave this chakra open, this is our crown chakra, okay? This is our torch beam to the spirit world. So if you go to bed at night with this torch beam shining, the spirit will go, there's one. And then they go, oh, let's all go to her, she's got her light on. And then they'll talk to you all through the night. And I've had people come to me going, this is great, I've got spirit coming to me all night and I love it. I said, well, you need to shut down because it's going to cause you problems in 2 or 3 weeks' time. 2 or 3 weeks' time, I'll get a phone call. I can't sleep, I hear banging, I hear voices, I see faces, and I can't sleep. It's been 3 weeks since I last saw you last. Well, have you closed this down? No. Close it down. They phone me up the next day. I had the best night's sleep ever. So it's part of that, okay? It's about closing down and also blessing the area, okay? So if you're having movement around in your house, you need to bless the area, okay? And close yourself down to spirit. It doesn't mean that you're closing yourself off to spirit. It just means that you're telling them, I want my space, I want my energy for myself at this time, okay? Poltergeists, okay? Or negative energies. These are quite deep things, okay? Let's start with poltergeists. And, well, let's do the two together. Negative energies. If you are a person that can be quite negative, okay, then you're going to draw negative to you. Like attracts like, okay? Poltergeists are exactly the same thing, okay? It's a physical energy that you can actually make yourself by being that negative. It may not be just you, it could be you having arguments, or somebody's having arguments in the family, there's lots of shouting, lots of fighting going on in the house. That builds up on the negative energy. And what happens is that the fabric of the house, the walls, the furniture, will soak in that energy and then give it back to you, but a lot stronger. So that's why things start to move. I'm not saying it's not all spirit, because spirit are there also. But if I was to stand here and say, okay, I want to have a really bad person come forward and show you what it's like, then that's exactly what I'll get. But I stand here and going, okay, spirit, you know how it works. I only want love, I only want light, I want laughter. Okay? And that's what I'll get. That's kind of what I believe that poltergeists are. The negative energy is exactly the same thing. You know, and I have a lot of people in the UK that are quite negative about other people, and then they don't realise or understand, and they always complain on Facebook, you know, why is all bad things happening to me? Or have you been looking at yourself recently? You know, have you changed how you think recently? You know, there's one lady all the time, I keep telling them, you know, don't be so negative openly. If you want to be negative about something, just write it down, burn it, forget about it. Okay? But don't be so negative, because you're drawing the negativity into yourself. And that's how it works. Yeah. Thoughts are power. It really are. Okay? I love these questions. Any more?
Can you use it for healing?
Can I use it for
Healing. And how safe it is?
Not the negative, surely. Yes, you can. It's called distant healing. Okay? I've been talking more about the healing in the second part. But the healing or distant healing is about positive attitude being sent to somebody else. Okay? Love and healing, light. But there's also other different forms of healing that you can send to other people. So I'm quite lucky. I've got a team of doctors that work from spirit around me when I do the healing. And because I'm so busy, I can't sit down in meditation 24/7 and send healing to everybody that I know that needs it, in other words, that I don't know that needs it. So I say to his team, can you just do me a favour? Please send somebody to that person just to give them a little bit of healing, give them a bit of love, give them a bit of relief in their pain. So if I'm driving down the road and I see an ambulance go past, I send the thought out, please go, just go with the ambulance and help the people they're going to treat. It doesn't take much. 2 seconds. Yeah, just that little bit of time of a positive mental attitude towards somebody, even if you don't know them. Does that help or answer your question?
But that's because you have a team of doctors.
Yeah, but
what about ordinary people like us who may not do?
Ordinary people.
I mean, yeah, normal people.
Unconnected.
Unconnected.
Yeah, not connected.
You're not unconnected. Everybody's connected, it's just that you haven't been able to actually tap into it or remembered how to work with it. You know, I believe, this is my belief, we are born, okay? We're born unconditionally from a spirit, okay? I call it an unconditional love energy. Okay, so we're born from that, and we're able, as a child, to see spirit, link to spirit, talk to spirit, and behave with spirit. Okay? It's only through our growing up from our parents and from schools that we learn to forget about it. We learn about what's negative, what's horrible, what's good, what's bad. Yeah? But it's about tapping into that little bit in the mind where we can actually see spirit and actually talk to them, get that loving. We're not all through. Okay, but back to your question, do you know, everybody's a healer. Everybody can do this, everybody's a healer. Just send out a thought, please, whoever you want to ask. Spirit, archangels, your loved ones, helpers, just send a little love and get it into that person. And it works. It does, it works. Any more?
Yeah, I've got one question.
No,
Excuse me. When we say we have a world of us, I mean this is a living world, do the spirits have a spirit world?
I want to talk to you. Sorry, my friend.
Yeah. If we say we are a living world,
Yeah.
we are living. This is right?
Yep.
So do the spirits have their own world?
spirit world.
It's spirit world. Okay.
If yes, I have one more question about it.
Okay.
If yes, in case of sudden death, we get to hear and people come and say us, like, the people who can actually talk to them, they can speak to them or communicate to them. They say that the spirit is still wandering away in the house. He gets up at the same time, he doesn't really sing something, whatever. So how true is it? And if yes, this spirit that is in my house, it's not causing me any trouble, right? Do I need to send it to his world or let it be?
Yeah, it is, as it is. That's a brilliant question.
It is a brilliant question.
Brilliant.
It is a brilliant question. Okay. Are they? Okay. I believe, okay, this is my belief. You know, people say like heaven is paradise. You've heard that expression? My idea of paradise is this. Isn't this paradise? Okay. So my belief, and I know it's true, okay, because I see it all the time, is that actually spirit is amongst us. So again, it all goes back to a belief system. Okay, I believe the spirit world is around us. They walk amongst us. They help us. Okay, they work alongside us. So if somebody passes very quickly, yes, you can call it trapped. Okay, where they don't actually understand or realise that they've actually passed on the physical. Okay, we can help them. Okay, we call it like moving through the light or into the light. Okay, all we're doing is actually reconnecting them to loved ones that are already passed into spirit. So the loved ones in spirit can help them and guide them into who they are now. Okay, but with the family or how do I say it? The heaven side of it, or the spirit world, again, it's they walk and live amongst us. Again, it's a belief system. I sit down and I say, okay, these are the questions that I didn't quite understand one day or the other day, and they go, this is how it works. So it's through my teaching with spirit and also with my guides and helpers that I can understand a bit more. But you were talking about the spirits that are walking around the house, is that?
Yeah, I mean, the people who can actually see them, who can feel them,
Yeah.
They come and tell you that these people, like, no, if it's my dad, like, he reads the newspapers, his daily chores, whatever there, he follows up, right? But then we have never felt him, and we have never seen him or the spirit, and neither are we troubled by the spirit. So do we need to send the spirit back to its own world, or let it be?
There's two things here, okay? I don't believe you need to send them back, okay? Because if they wanted to be there, then they would go, okay? The other thing is that also, if other people are seeing them, you're saying other people might be seeing them, that you don't see them, okay?
Yeah, the person probably I am referring, this person can feel it, feel them, can talk to them.
Okay.
Now, as it is, this person is my friend, so I know I am in touch with this friend, so the spirit tried and they talk to him because I am known to this person. So has it ever happened to you that some of your known friends or it's, in your group, as it is you are with this person, did anyone from the family try and reach them by to you or me?
Okay. It's a good question. It's for me. Okay, I feel them. Okay. Now nobody else in my family can feel them apart from me. Okay, but that's because I've opened up. That's because I've reconnected. But actually, what I want to say to you next is that actually they are around you more than you think. Okay, because there is lots of noises going on around you whenever they come forward, but you don't recognise the noises. Okay, so Eric, this is what I was saying before about signs from spirit, from loved ones, that when they try to actually interact with us. Okay, then I believe life or death is not just a finish; it's a journey. Next step into our involvement, okay? But that involvement is to be amongst us, to help us, to build ourselves up into a greater being, okay? I know sometimes I feel like I'm going off the track with my answer, but it's not. Okay?
Mr. Alfred, he wasn't here when you did what you did again. So we haven't seen that part, that's why I asked you.
Okay.
In fact, that's exactly what he's trying to ask you, but he wasn't here when you were talking to him.
Okay.
You came in late. That's exactly what you asked him, he did.
Okay.
His grandmother came and spoke with him.
Okay.
Okay. Again, I have no control. I say I have no control, but there's no guarantee who actually comes forward when I open up to the doors to the spirit world. Okay. Sometimes I get 2 or 3 rushing through the door at once, but I have to be controlled because there's always one stronger party that will say, actually, I'm here to represent everyone. Okay. For that person that I'm doing the reading for. So this gentleman was the grandmother that came forward. Okay. This is why I'm saying to you, my friend, okay, that there is this noise, and I think I'm just being told, a smell around you, not a horrible smell, but a recognisable smell that you understand to be with this person as part of the spirit. You understand this? Okay. Right. Basically, this gentleman is talking to me also, okay, from the spirit world. He's saying to me that the last 2 weeks there's been a change in your life quite quick as well. Do you understand this? Is it 2 weeks? So there's something going on within your life for the last 2 weeks. It's like a very quick change round. Hang on a second. Second. So you're definitely okay. The gentleman that I'm linking to here, okay, it gives me a very impression around the chest area. So there would have been some sort of problem with the chest area before he passed. Do you understand this?
Yeah, he had chest infection.
You had a chest infection before it passed?
Yeah.
Okay. But you also understand it was unexpected as well. Okay. So what we're trying to do is, because we're trying to build up the energy between the spirit world, yourself and myself, okay? I don't get very old with him either. He wasn't that old.
Around 15 years.
That's not old. Okay. He keeps talking about 2 weeks. Okay, he said 2 weeks. So there's either something going on around you that's been going on for about 2 weeks, or within 2 weeks something is going to change. No, thank you. He just said to me, actually, no, I'm talking about this. He's been trying to do something for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's talking about a venture. So it's either a business venture that you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
Okay. See? Right. but there's lots of questions that have been unanswered around this, he says also, okay? But he wants you to tread carefully with this, okay? Not that it's going to be a bad thing, but he wants you to be careful. Right, he just said to me there's quite a lot at stake with this venture as well. Do you understand this? Thank you. Financially, he just said, okay? This is why he wants you to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, okay? Right. Okay, so he's talking about a legal matter around this as well. Is that right? It's like, when I say legal, we have to expand it out, so it could be like